Hi again, and welcome back to The Savvy Psychologist. I'm Dr. Ellen Hendrickson, and every Friday, I'll help you meet life's challenges with evidence-based research, a sympathetic ear, and zero judgment. A big moment is a big deal, whether it's an interview, a performance, or a pitch. Whatever your big moment, whether you're a 7th grader trying out for the school soccer team in front of your classmates, or a 10th Circuit judge trying out for a little promotion in front of the entire Senate Judiciary Committee, it's the culmination of all your hard work, time, and energy. And you know you've prepared, you know you're ready, but your anxiety is making you feel like you just drank a tanker truck of espresso and you're biting your nails like a wood chipper. You've been told to take a few deep breaths, but that feels about as effective as a parasol in a tornado. So, what to do? Well, this week, here are 6 strategies for your big moment, besides picture your audience in their underwear. Tip number 1 is set a process goal rather than an outcome goal. Now, while it's important to aim high, some goals are more intimidating than others. Approach a big moment with the mindset of, I only have one shot, or ace this presentation or die, and you're pretty much guaranteed a one-way ticket to Chokesville. So, instead of setting a goal based on narrow parameters of achievement, like get $1 million for funding my startup, or debut my novel on the bestseller lists, set what's called a process goal. Evaluate yourself based on the journey, not on the outcome. An excellent process goal is learn all I can. For example, instead of the outcome goal of make my new restaurant #1 in the city, try the process goal of learn all I can about launching a new restaurant. Another great process goal is to share. Share your knowledge, share your passion. For example, swap the outcome goal of give a flawless presentation for the process goal of share what I know with energy and conviction. So what does this do? Well, it lessens the pressure, which frees you up to be more flexible and resilient, and ultimately to do a better job than staying thumbscrewed to a narrow outcome goal. Indeed, any setbacks or challenges can be folded into your new goal. It's all part of the process. Tip number 2 is picture what could go wrong. Now, you've undoubtedly been told to visualize your success, whether by conventional wisdom or the decidedly not evidence-based theories of The Secret. But rather than simply visualizing landing the job or finishing the marathon, add a couple of steps. First, think through the benefits of achieving your goal. Why are you doing this? What do you stand to gain? And then, also visualize the obstacles in your way, whether it's technical difficulties with your microphone, getting heckled during your debut stand-up routine, or rolling your ankle at mile 23. Why do this? Well, a study in the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology found that mere positive visualization can be counterproductive. It saps motivation and energy because your brain is fooled into thinking achieving your goal will be a piece of cake. Instead, critical visualizations, imagining both positive and negative aspects of your big moment, keep you motivated, push you to prepare, and keep your energy high for the long haul. Tip number 3 is power pose, but in motion. Now, those of us not recently returned from Neptune have undoubtedly heard of power posing, holding an expansive, confident posture like Wonder Woman before a big moment to increase confidence and presence. But guess what? Power posing doesn't have to be static. You can amp up your energy and mood while in motion as well. A study in the journal Biofeedback found that walking in a slouched position for 2 or 3 minutes subjectively drained energy levels, especially for those with pre-existing symptoms of depression. By contrast, skipping for 2 or 3 minutes created a subjective increase in energy levels. Now, you don't have to skip down the hall at work to your presentation, though that would be pretty awesome. But before a big moment, put a deliberate spring in your step and watch your energy follow. Tip number 4 is the Mona Lisa smile. Now, the Mona Lisa smile also uses your body to influence your emotions, except rather than confidence and presence, it aims for calm and serenity. It's officially a technique called half smile from dialectical behavioral therapy, and it's used to help increase distress tolerance, also known as not losing it when the going gets rough. So to try it out, arrange your face to mimic the Mona Lisa's barely there smile. Then, deliberately relax your eyes, jaw, scalp, and shoulders around your half smile. The Mona Lisa smile isn't a tight-lipped grimace, it's serene and steady. A great antidote for the lead up to your big moment when you're feeling anything but. Tip number 5 is resist the urge to disengage. You know when it's happening. You preemptively devalue your big moment in order to protect yourself from potential failure. You may start thinking, I don't even want this, or who am I kidding, or this isn't what really matters. Now, it's fine to get some perspective, such as, in 5 years, will anyone really remember if I screw up? Or, what's most important is the health of my family, not this job offer. But beware a creeping sense of I don't care. Disengagement and devaluing are designed to protect your psyche if things go wrong. But they may also lead to a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. If you convince yourself you don't care, you won't put your best foot forward. So, remember why you went through all the trouble to prepare for your big moment. Stay engaged, stay hungry. If your big moment doesn't turn out as you planned, so be it. At least you stayed engaged all the way to the end. By contrast, if you disengage, you'll always wonder what might have been. And finally, tip number 6 is affirm what you're good at, even if it has nothing to do with the moment. We often try to psych ourselves up by telling ourselves we're good at what we're about to do. I'm going to crush this interview. I'm going to run the race of my life. Or I own this Tracy Turnblad role. But sometimes that just feels like a lie. So instead of empty cheerleading, try affirming the values and actions that you believe deeply. Affirm those things that make you, you, even if they have nothing to do with your big moment. Murmuring to yourself, I'm a really patient father. Or, I've got 25 years of sobriety under my belt. Or, I believe in providing my kids the best education possible, may seem nonsensical when you're about to step on stage for your Hairspray audition, but it works by reinforcing your belief in yourself and your values. So, next time you find yourself in your personal equivalent of Eminem's final rap battle in 8 Mile, put a Mona Lisa smile on your face, a spring in your step, true to the core affirmations in your heart, and vow to learn all you can. Your next big moment will be your next big success. Thank you so much for making The Savvy Psychologist a part of your life. Never miss a thing when you sign up for the newsletter at quickanddirtytips.com/newsletters or subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or Stitcher. You can also listen on Spotify, follow on Twitter at QDT Savvy Psych, or like on Facebook, where there are always links to episodes no longer available on iTunes. I'm Dr. Ellen Hendrickson, and The Savvy Psychologist is strictly for informational purposes and doesn't substitute for mental health care from a licensed professional. Have a great week, and I will see you all next Friday for a happier, healthier mind.